Universal set is a set which contains all other sets as subsets. What is meant by set? Collection of well-defined distinct objects. The set containing common elements between A and B. Means write only the common elements which are present in A and B. Symmetric difference means it is a union of A minus B and B minus A. From U minus A means what? Right? Remove the elements of A from U and write the remaining elements of U. Welcome to the session, dear students. In my last session, I taught you different forms of sets. Today, we'll continue with some more definitions of sets. So, in today's class, we'll study what is an universal set. Universal set is a set which contains all other sets as subsets. Or we say universal set if all the sets under considerations are subsets of a big set called U, then we call that U as what? Universal. If all the subsets or if all the sets under considerations form subset of a big set, then we call that big set as universal set. We can take many examples. For set of integers, the universal set can be set of real numbers. Or if integers means what? Positive numbers, negative numbers including 0. But real numbers means we can also take decimals. So set of real numbers or set of complex numbers acts as universal set. Or simply speaking, I will take a simple example in the context. Suppose I will take set A is equal to A comma B comma C. I will take set B is equal to vowels A, E, I, O, U. Please understand, I've taken two sets now. I'll write universal set. Universal set is set X contains X such that X is an alphabet of English. X is an alphabet of English. So alphabet of English means all the alphabets will be covered. What are the alphabets? A to Z, A, B, C, D, all. So A, I, O, U becomes subset of U, and set ABC is also subset of U. So U, set of all alphabets, is a universal set. Means in the context, whatever the sets you are taking, if that sets acts as subset for a big set, that big set or the superset, we call it as universal set. That's why we say if all the sets under consideration are subsets of a given set, and then we call that given set as what? Universal set. Generally we denote universal set as set U, and so many examples I've written, so you can take. Then we have cardinal number of a finite set. Interesting. Cardinal number of a finite set. Cardinal number means number of elements in a set. What is meant by cardinal number? Number of elements in a set is called as cardinal number of a set. Now if I take set A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have taken set A with 6 elements. Cardinal number of A means n of A is 6. Cardinal number of A means number of elements in A is 6. Or if I write, suppose I will write a set B. Set B is equal to, say, A, E, I, O, U. Set of vowels I have written. Now what is n of B? N of B means what? Cardinal number of B. Cardinal number of B or n of B means number of elements in B. How many elements are there in B? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. N of B is 5. So what is meant by cardinal number? Number of elements in the given set is cardinal number. Cardinal number of A is represented as n of A. Cardinal number of B is represented as n of B. So this is the thing. So now I hope all of you understood what is universal set. What is universal set? So the set under consideration are subsets. The sets under considerations act as subsets of a set called U. That U is universal set. And then cardinal number. What is cardinal number of a finite set? Cardinal number means number of elements in the given set. Cardinal number of A is denoted as n of A. Cardinal number of B is denoted as n of B. N of B means what? Cardinal number of B means what? Number of elements in B. Simple. Here we have 5 elements. Now, operations and sets. So in sets we have different operations. We'll see what are the basic operations. The first operation we say union of sets. What is the first operation? Union of sets means combination of two sets. Interesting and simple. Let A and B be any two sets. I am taken two sets A and B. Union of A and B is denoted by AUB. So how to read this as A union B? This is notation of A union B, and it is defined as a set of all the elements which are in A, or they may be in B, or they belong to both. So means we combine A and B without repeating any element. Or we can also say A union B is a set X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. X belongs to A or X belongs to B. For example, if I take a set A, A, B, C, set B, C, D, E, F. So now A union B is A, B, C, set of all the elements of A, then set of all the elements of B, C, D, E, F. Already you have written C, so start from D, D, E, F. And all of you know definition of set. What is meant by set? Collection of well-defined distinct object. In any set, you should not repeat elements. So that's why C is present here also, C is present here also, but you should write only once. Union means combine both the sets without repeating any elements. Union means what? Combine both the sets without repeating any elements. Union ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕಂಬೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ union of two sets means it's a set obtained by combining the elements of both the sets without repeating any element. So now I'll take one more set, say A, let us assume A is equal to 1, 3, 5, 9, and I'll take another set, say B is equal to 1, 5, 10, 11. So now if I ask you to find A union B, A union B means what? Set of elements of A or elements of B. Means write the elements of A as well as write the elements of B without repeating them. So now elements of A 1, 3, 5, 9. I'll write 1, 3, 5, 9. Then elements of B 1, 5, 10, 11. Already we have written 1. Already we have written 5. So remaining 10, 11. This is union. I hope all of you understood. So what is union of two sets? Let A and B be any two sets. The union of A and B is denoted by A union B, and it is defined as set of all those elements which are in A or in B. And also remember, A or B means A union B. That's why I wrote A union B notation like this. A union B is a set containing element X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. And simple technique is what? Take two sets, and if you want to do union, combine the elements of first set and second set, but you should not repeat any element. One element in a set should occur only once. In any set, it is union or any set, element should not repeat. That's why, what is set? Set is collection of well-defined distinct object. In any set, element should not repeat. Keep it in mind. Now coming to the path. Now my question to you, I'll give set, so I'll give set M. Set M is equal to A, B, C, and set N is equal to B, C, D, E. Now if I ask you to find M union N, M union N means what? I should combine the elements of M and elements of N without repeating. M union N means what? Write the elements of M. What are the elements of M? A, B, C. And write the elements of N. What are the elements of N? B, C, D, E. B, C already written. So start from what? D. Means you should not repeat B, C. Once you should write, that's it. So A, B, C and B, C, D, E. So A, B, C is also present, and B, C, D, E are also present. This is union. Union andre ಏನು? ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದೇ ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ನೂ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ, ಬಿ ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಬಿ ಸಿನ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡೂ ಯೂನಿಯನ್, ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಯೂನಿಯನ್ ಬಿ? ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ and write the elements of B without repeating them. So write all the elements of A, then write all the elements of B only once. And if any element is repeated, see BC is present in both, but you should write only once, that's it. You should take element only once. Now my question to you, if I give set P is equal to 5, 11, 13, set Q is equal to 7, 11, 13. Now what is P union Q? P union Q means what? Set containing all the elements of P or elements of Q. So now 5 I can take 7, 5, 11, 13, 5, 11, 13, then 7, 11, 13, already 11, 13 we have written. So now always in any set write the elements in order. 5, 11, 13, 7, in spite of that I will write them in ascending order. 5, 7, 11, 13, both are same, my dear students. 5, 11, 13, 7 and 5, 7, 11, 13 both are same, they are same sets, and order of writing the elements is immaterial. However you want, you can write the elements, but for making it simple we will write them in ascending order, that's it. So I hope all of you understood what is union. Union means what? If A union B means X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B, means you should write the elements which are in A or which are in B or in both, but any element should not repeat in any set. So in union also. Next, intersection of two sets. The second one is intersection. In union we combine both the sets without repeating any elements. Now in intersection we will pick the common elements. So intersection of two sets, how to denote? A intersection B. So let A and B be any two sets, the intersection is denoted by A intersection B. This is read as A intersection B. Now it is defined as the set containing common elements between A and B, means write only the common elements which are present in A and B. Means if I want to write A intersection B, A intersection B is a set X such that X belongs to A, please observe carefully, X belongs to A and X belongs to B, X belongs to A and X belongs to B. See this word, interesting word, and means what? It should belong to both. The element in the intersection should be an element which is present in both A and B, means it is a common element. To make you understand better, I have written one example here. What is the example here? Set A is ABCD, set B is CDEFGH, and in set A and set B, we want to find A intersection B. A intersection B means what? Set containing elements present in A and B. So now what about A? A is present only in A, but C is present in both. So in A intersection B, you write C. D is present in both. So you write this. This is A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B is a set which contain common elements of both A and B. It contains common elements of both A and B. Now one more example. Suppose I will give set B is equal to say 3, 5, 9, 10, and set C is equal to 1, 5, 7, 10. Now my question to you, what is B intersection C? How to read this? B intersection C. What is meant by B intersection C? It is a set containing common elements of B and C. What are the common elements of B and C? What is common in B and C? What is an element which is, so now I should write the elements which are present in both, A and B. Now you observe 3 is present only in B but not in C. 5 is present in both. 5 is in both. So in A intersection B, I will write 5. And what about 9? 9 is present only in B. 9 is present only in B. So what about 10? 10 is present in both. 10 is present in both. So I will take 5 comma 10. So now I wrote all the elements. B intersection C. What is meant by B intersection C? It is a set containing common elements. What is B intersection C? It is a set containing common elements of A and B. Now in this topic you have studied how to read this. All of you read this. How to read this? Set M intersection set B. And what is the meaning of it? It is a set containing common elements of M and B. means we will write the elements which are present in both M and B. So now the word and, the word both suits intersection. So R suits union and ಅಥವಾ ಬೋತ್ ಇದೆರಡು ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಎರಡು ಸೆಟ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ 5 ಮತ್ತು 10 ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸೆಟ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ? ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? that is a set containing common elements of both B and C. Now I hope all of you understood what is intersection. Now I have done two operations. The first one is union. A union B means it's a set formed by A and B, taking the elements of A and elements of B only once without repeating them. And we say X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B. Now I have done intersection. Intersection means what? Write a set containing common elements, or write a set containing elements present in both the given sets. Common elements of both the sets. Next, we have other operation called difference between any two sets. Now the next operation I am teaching you is what? Difference between any two sets, A minus B and B minus A. Both are different. So now let A and B be any two sets. The difference A minus B is defined as the set of all those elements of A which are not in B. Set of all those elements in A which are not in B. Simply speaking, from the elements of A, remove elements of B. From the elements of A, remove elements of B and write the remaining elements of A. Write the remaining elements of A. I will take one simple example to demonstrate. A is equal to, I will take say 1, 2, 3, 9. I will take set B. B is equal to say 2, 5, 9, 11. Now if I want A minus B, how to read this? A minus B. If I want you to write A minus B, write the elements of A by removing the elements of B. See, in A we have 1, 2, 3, 9. In B we have 2 and 9 which is common. So this is 2 is an element of what? The 2 is an element of B. So 2 is an element of B. This is an element of B and 9 is also element of B. From A, remove this 2 and 9. After I remove, what is left out? What is left out? 1, 3. So now I am left out with what? 1, 3. Write the remaining elements of A. Write the remaining elements of A. What is left out in A? 1, 3. So this is A minus B. What is A minus B? Set containing all the elements of A. Set obtained by removing the elements of B from A. So that's why we say like this. So all the elements of A which are not in B. All the elements of A which are not in B. So if you see 2 and 9 are in B, so remove them. That's it. Or simply speaking, from A, remove the elements of B that are present. See, in A we have 2, 9 which are present in B, so remove them and remaining you write. Similarly, B minus A means write the elements of B. Write the elements of B by removing the elements of A that are present in B. For example, I'll take a set called 1, 3, 5, 9, 11. Then I'll take a set B called 3, 5, 10, 11, 15. I've written two sets. One is 1, 3, 5, 9, 11. The other one is 3, 5, 10, 11, 15. Now if I ask you to write B minus A, my dear students, I am asking you to write B minus A. I am not asking you to write A minus B. Please clearly understand, I want B minus A. Means from B, remove the elements of A. From B, B means what? 3, 5, 10, 11, 15. Remove the elements of A. What are the elements of A which are common? So 3 and 5 are the elements of A. And 11 is element of A. So from B, remove 3. From B, remove 5. Remove 11. What is left out in B? Now B is left out with 10, 15. So now this is A minus B. I hope all of you understood. So now if I want you to find A minus B, now I have done B minus A. If I want you to do A minus B, A minus B means from A, remove the elements of B. What are the elements of B that are present in A? See, 3 is present, remove this. 5 is present, remove this. And 11 is present, remove this. From A, remove the elements of B, and what is left out in A? 1 and 9. 1 and 9. My dear students, observe B minus A and A minus B both are not same. So, strictly A minus B is not equal to B minus A. And one more example I gave here, set A is equal to ABCD, set B is equal to DEFGHI, and A minus B means what? From A, remove the elements of B. From A, ABCD, I will remove what are the common elements that are present in B here. So, you can see D is present here, so remove this D. That's it. So, remaining elements of A minus B, when you do remaining elements of remaining elements of A is what? ABC. Then B minus A means what? So, from B, remove the elements of A. What are the elements of A? ABCD. If any ABCD is present, D is present, remove it, and that's it. So, remaining EFGHI, that's it. Like that you can find difference. Now, I have done 3 operations. First one is union. A union B means write the elements of A and write the elements of B without repeating. And then I have done intersection. Intersection means what? Pick the common elements of 2 sets and write only the common elements, means write only the elements which are present in both sets A and B. Then I have done difference. A minus B means from A, remove the elements of B that are present in A and write the remaining elements of A. B minus A means from set B, remove the elements of A that are present in B and write the remaining elements of B. So, 3 operations: union, intersection, difference we have learnt. Now, going ahead, symmetric difference, very interesting and important. Symmetric difference means it is a union of A minus B and B minus A. My dear students, A delta B means symmetric difference of B. How to read this? A delta B means A symmetric difference of B means, interesting, it is A minus B union B minus A. Means you do A minus B separately, then you do B minus A separately and combine them, then you will get symmetric difference. And I have taken an example. Set A is ABCD and set B is DEFGHI. 2 sets I have taken. So now I will do A minus B. A minus B means what? From A, remove the elements of B and write the remaining elements of A. From A, ABCD, I will remove DEFGHI are there. So what is the common element? So D remove. So A minus B becomes ABC. B minus A means from B, remove the elements. So that are present in A. What are present? D again goes and we will get this. Now, A delta B means A minus B union B minus A. So, when you combine, you will get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. I will take one more example and will ask you to find. Just observe. So, writing symmetric difference, all the operations we can recollect. Observe. Let us take a simple example. I will consider a set. So, let me take a set. Set A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. Then I will take another set is B is equal to 2, 5, 10, 11, 12. So, how many sets I have taken? 2 sets I have taken, and I am asking you to find A symmetric difference B. So, now you find A symmetric difference means if you want A symmetric difference B, A delta B, first you should find A minus B, then you should find B minus A, then you should do union of it. So, now first I will find A minus B. So, first I will start with A minus B. What is meant by A minus B? From set A, remove the elements of B that are present. So, here 2 you can remove, 5 you can remove, any other element? No. So, 2, 5, from A remove 2 and 5, after you remove 2, 5, what is left out? 1, 3, 9, this is called as symmetric, A minus B. Then you do B minus A, all of you know what is B minus A? From B, remove the elements of A. What are the elements of A? 1, 2, 3, 5, 9. So, 2 is there, remove it. 5 is there, remove it. That's it. So, 2, 5 you remove. Then what is left out? 2 and 5 if I remove, 10, 11, 12. So, now I got A minus B and B minus A. Now, I need to find symmetric difference. I need to find A delta B. A delta B means what? A minus B union B minus A. How to read this? Symmetric difference. What is symmetric difference? A minus B union B minus A. What is A minus B? A minus B is 1, 3, 9. What is B minus A? 10, 11, 12. Union means what? Combine the elements of both the sets and you should not repeat any element. So, it will become 1, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have done union. This is A delta B. What is meant by A delta B? Symmetric difference. What is symmetric difference? A minus B union B minus A. And you know Here difference is covered, union is covered, and we have also covered symmetric difference. Next we have complement of a set. So complement of a set is found with respect to universal set. A dash, very interesting, A dash means U minus A. From universal set, remove the elements of A. For example, I have universal set called 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the context, only 10 elements is universal set, suppose, and my set A is say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then if I ask you to find A dash or A power C is called as A complement. If I ask you to find A complement, simple, it is U minus A, means from universal remove the values of A. What are the values of A? 2 is there, 4, 6, 8, 10, remove them. When I remove them, from U minus A means what, right? Remove the elements of A from U and write the remaining elements of U. So when I remove all the even numbers, what is left out? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the elements left out in U. U minus A means what? From U, remove A and write the remaining elements of U. So this is A dash. Or we can also call it as A complement. I hope all of you have understood this. So what is A complement? From universal set, if you remove A, we get A complement. U is set of natural numbers. What is U? Set of natural numbers. All of you know what are natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. And A is set of even numbers. A is set of positive even natural numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. So now if I ask you to find A complement, U minus A gives you what? From U, remove all the even numbers. When you remove all the even numbers, you will get all odd numbers, 1, 3, 5, 7, so on. So in infinite sets also I can form. I hope all of you understood what is complement. What is A dash? U minus A. What is B dash? U minus B. What is B dash? B complement. B complement means U minus B. What is C dash? C complement. U minus C. And what is M complement? U minus M. Universal set minus given set gives you complement. Then algebra of sets. In algebra of sets, the first concept is commutative law. Commutative law, union and intersection both are commutative. Union and intersection both are what? Commutative. Commutative means what? A union B is same as B union A. A union B is same as what? B union A. You find A union B or you find B union A, you will get same. For example, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, B is equal to 2, 3, 4. A union B is what? You know how to find union. Union means what? 1, 2, 3 and 3, 4, 5 you combine. So first set 1, 2, 3 I wrote it, then 2, 3, 4 I should write. 2, 3 already present, only 4. So this is A union B. Similarly, find B union A, means write the set of B, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, again it will be same. Then intersection is also commutative. What is meant by commutative? A union B, B union A, both are same. Similarly, A intersection B and B intersection C, both are commutative. So A intersection B means what? Common elements. What are common in A and B? In A and B, 2 and 3, 2 and 3 they are common. So A intersection B is 2, 3. Similarly, what is B intersection A? That is also 2, 3. So A intersection B is equal to what? B intersection A. So my dear students, remember intersection and union both are commutative. Intersection and union both are commutative, means you can replace. When if you want A union B can also be written as B union A because both are same. A intersection B can also be written as B intersection A because both are same. That's it. The first property or first concept in algebra of sets is commutative. Union and intersection both are commutative. Union and intersection both are what? Commutative. Next we have associative. Associative, if you do A union B union C or A union B union C, you will get same. Or A intersection and club B intersection C is same as club A intersection B intersection C. You find it, you will get the same. For example, let us solve this. I will find first one. Same way you can A union B union C. First for that, A means set A, you know what is set A? 1, 2, 3, 4. union. What is B union C? I should combine B and C without repeating. So 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll write 3, 4, 5, 6, and again 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6 already written, 7, 8. So my dear students, I have written B union C. This is B union C. This is A. Now again I should do union. What is union? Combine these two elements without repeating. So I'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 3, 4 already I wrote. So 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the value of what? A union B union C. Now you group otherwise. Means RHS. What is RHS? First you find A union B. First you find A union B. Then you find union with C. What is A union B? I'll combine A and B. If you combine A and B, A union B you'll get, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, then 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4 already we have written, we should not repeat 5, 6. So this is A union B. Union C. What is C? 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I should do union of these two. What is meant by union? Write the elements of the A union B also and C also without repeating them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5, 6 already written, 7, 8. This is 2. From 1 and 2 it is very clear. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Therefore, what is the conclusion? A union B union C is same as A union B union C. We call this as what? Associative law. Means what? You can associate the last two, or you can associate the first two. Result will be same. Out of 3 sets, I have associated first two. Here, last two. Here I have associated last two, but the result is same. So remember, A union B union C is same as A union B union C. Same thing we can also prove for intersection. Now I'll prove second one. In second one, A intersection B intersection C. So I need B intersection C. What is meant by B intersection C? Common elements of B and C. What are the common elements of B and C? In B and C, what are common elements? 5, 6, 5, 6. So B intersection C is 5, 6. So now I got B intersection C. Then I want A intersection B. What is A intersection B? A intersection B means common elements of A and B. What are the common elements of A and B? So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4. First I'll find this, then I'll go for LHS. What is LHS? A intersection B intersection C. I'm finding LHS part is equal to A intersection B intersection C. What is A? What is A given? A is 1, 2, 3, 4 intersection B intersection C. What is B intersection C? 5, 6. Now find intersection of these two. What is meant by intersection of these two? Common elements in both. What are the common elements in both? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we have any common element? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6. No common element. So null set. So A intersection B intersection C is null set. So you know null set can also be written like this. What is null set? Yesterday I taught you. Null set means what? A set containing no elements in it. Next we have RHS. What is RHS? A intersection B intersection C. Already you know A intersection B. What is A intersection B? 3, 4. Intersection C. What is C? What is C given? 5, 6, 7, 8. Observe, my dear students, do we have any common elements in these two? We don't have any common elements in these two. So intersection B intersection C will become null set. So what is the conclusion? So therefore, both are giving you null set. Both are same. So therefore, A intersection B intersection C is same as A intersection B intersection C. Hence the proof. So we call this word associative. Similarly, we have distributive. Next we have distributive. Say two different operations. Outside we have union, inside we have intersection. A union B intersection C, you can prove it as A union B intersection A union C. Similarly, outside intersection, inside union, A intersection B union C can be written as A intersection B union A intersection C. You can try with this problem. So I'll prove the first one and you do the second one. So now you can see we need B intersection C. First I'll find the elements what I need. B intersection C. All of you know what is intersection. Intersection means what? Common elements of B and C. What are the common elements of B and C? 3, 4, 5, 6 and 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 is common. So I'll write 4, 5, 6. This is B intersection C. Then I need A union. Now I'll find LHS. What is LHS? A union B intersection C. C, A union B intersection C. Common element B and C, 5, 4, 5, 6. Now A union B intersection C. A union B intersection C. A is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. B intersection C is what? 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 5, 6. So I have to combine 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. So it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, then 4, 5, 6. Already 4 is there, 5, 6. This is the LHS. A union B intersection C. Now I will go to the RHS. What is RHS? A union B intersection A union C. So first find A union B. What is meant by A union B? Combine these two. If I combine A union B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then A union C you find. What is A union C? A union C means what? Combine the elements of A and C without repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it will become 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Union means what? Combine the elements of A and C without repeating. Now we need RHS. What is RHS? RHS in this is A union B intersection A union C. So now I will find intersection of these two. What is meant by intersection? Write the common elements of both the sets. What are the common elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are common. So this is intersection, call it as RHS. You can see LHS and RHS. LHS gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. RHS also gives you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Therefore, I can say this distributive law holds good. What is the distributive law? A union B intersection C can be written as A union B intersection A union C. Similarly, A intersection B union C can be written as A intersection B union A intersection C. You can prove this for the same set. So I hope all of you understood distributive law. In distributive law, operations are different. In associative, same. In associative, A union B union C. But here, A union, here intersection. There, A intersection, but inside union. Now we are done with algebra operations. Now we have De Morgan's laws. Commutative law, A union B equal to B union A. Associative law, A union B union C is equal to A union B, A union B union C. Distributive law, A union B intersection C is equal to A union B intersection A union C. And you can also apply A intersection B union C is A intersection B union intersection C. Now De Morgan's law means with complements we have some rules. The first one is A union B the whole dash is A dash intersection B dash. See, if you take complement inside, union becomes intersection. Very interesting and important. What is the first one? So A union B the whole dash becomes exactly A dash, union becomes intersection B dash. We can prove this also by taking two sets. And similarly, A intersection B dash becomes A dash union B dash. You know how to find A dash. A dash is what? U minus A. If you have complement of intersection, it will become union of individual complements. If you have complement of union, it will become complement of individual intersections. A union B the whole dash is A dash intersection B dash. A intersection B the whole dash is A dash union B dash. And we have another interesting formula, A dash whole dash is A. So remember all these laws. We can also prove this by taking an example. But now remember commutative, A union B equal to B union A intersection B equal to B intersection A. Then associative, A union B union C is equal to A union B union C. You can apply this for intersection also. Then distributive, then De Morgan's. De Morgan's you have to memorize A union B the whole dash is what? A dash intersection B dash. You can understand this better, and to make you understand better or to understand yourself better, take them to universal set, set A, set B and apply this, it holds good. Then Venn diagrams. Venn diagrams means they are the diagrams to represent the set. Sets can also be represented in sets and set operations. Set and set operations I can draw diagrams to represent them. So they are named after a famous mathematician Venn. So here is the first person to devise. Set is represented by a closed figure or circle. This is set A, set B like that. Set is always represented by closed figure like circle. Then universal set is always represented by rectangle. Universal set is always represented by rectangle. Then union of two sets. If A union B, if I ask you to represent A union B, take A and B and shade both the sides. So if I shade everything like this, then this is A union B. You can say I have shaded both the parts. This region of shading is what? A union B. All of you know union means what? Combine A and B without repeating any element. Then A intersection B. A intersection B means common region. See, A is here, B is here, common region is only this part is called as intersection. This part represents intersection. If I write any element here, that element belongs to both. For example, if I write a set A, if I write a set B, and here I have 5, here I have 1, 2, here I have 3, 4, then set A, this 5 belongs to both, 5 belongs to A also, 5 belongs to B also, means this region which is common, we call it as intersection. Common region we call it as what? Intersection. Then A minus B. All of you know what is meant by A minus B? From the set A, remove the elements of B. So set A, suppose this is set A and this is set B. From set A, I have to remove the elements of B. That's why I'll erase this part. Sorry. No, this is set A, this is set B. So I'll shade this part. Now this is completely set A. So from set A, I'll remove the elements of set B. In shading will be only in this part. This common region is removed, you can see. This total part is set A. From set A, I'll retain everything, but this common region is blank. Means in this common region we don't write anything. This is A minus B. Similarly, can you say what is B minus A? So representing B minus A and Venn diagram. So this is A and this is B, and when B minus A means what? Shade B part and not complete B part. This part is common for A and B, don't take it. Means remember, A minus B is interesting. A minus B is from A remove A intersection B. This is also same. Common part you remove, that is the meaning. Then this is B minus A. From B remove part of B which is associated with A. Then we have this is A symmetric difference B, A delta B means what? A minus B, B minus A, remove this common part. So symmetric difference is from A union B, remove A intersection B. That also I can say. So from this diagram, I can say this whole region if I would have taken, that will be A union B. From that they removed this part if you observe, A intersection B. So symmetric difference is A union B minus A intersection B, or A minus B union B minus A. So shade both the regions, but delete only what? Common region. Then subset. A is present inside B. Can you see B is outside? The B is a big set. A is inside. A is contained in B. So we say A is subset of B. This is how to write. And A dash means what? A dash or A complement. What is meant by A complement? You know A complement is what? In universal set, remove A. Universal set means what? The whole rectangle, this whole thing is universal set. If I want A dash, I'll write A. From the universal, I'll remove A. So no elements in A. Only shade outside A. This is called as A complement. Then disjoint sets. Very important. Disjoint sets. You can see two sets are apart. So if I name them, this is set A and this is set B. A and B are disjoint. What is meant by disjoint? They do not have any common element. If you do intersection, is a null set. If you get intersection as null set, we call that sets as disjoint sets. Disjoint sets means they will not touch each other. One set lies away from the other set. Means we will not have this common region. This common region is called as what? Intersection region. If you have any element in intersection, then it cannot be disjoint. So here no elements in common, so this is disjoint set. Then we have list of formulae. So A and B. See, A intersection B becomes null set. The number of elements in A intersection B is 0. So cardinal number relations. See, whatever I wrote here, they are most important. We can solve the problems by cardinal number relations, or we can also solve them by Venn diagram. So recollect the formula. I'll summarize the formula. N of A union B. The first formula is what? N of A union B is N of A plus N of B minus A intersection B. Means write the elements of A, write the elements of B. Common elements you remove them. So N of A plus, what is N of A union B? This is called as cardinal number relation. N of A union B in maths is N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Similarly, what is n of A intersection B? N of A intersection B is n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. My dear students, here if you have union here, remove intersection. If you want intersection, remove what? Union. What is n of A union B? N of A plus n of B minus A intersection B. What is n of A intersection B? N of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. Then we have n of A complement. What is n of A complement? N of A complement is number of elements in universal set minus number of elements in A. You know A dash is U minus A. So n of A dash is n of U minus n of A. And if you have three sets, n of A union B union C, then n of A plus n of B plus n of C plus common to all, then remove two elements, n of A plus n of B plus n of C plus n of A intersection B intersection C minus two elements you remove, n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of A intersection C. Most important. So now formula 1, formula 2, formula 3 and formula 4, n of A minus B is n of A minus common elements in A and B, n of B minus A, n of B minus this. So 4 formulae, my dear students, whatever present on the board, the 4 cardinal number relations or list of formulae in terms of cardinal number relations, all are equally important. Memorize them, become thorough and understand them. To understand better, take some examples and try, you will get it. So last one is what? N of A minus B. What is n of A minus B? N of A minus n of A intersection B. What is n of B minus A? N of B minus n of A intersection B. So become thorough with this. So in today's class, important things is universal set, and we have also studied different concepts called union, then intersection, then difference. Then we have algebra of limits, commutative law I taught you, associative law I taught you, then distributive law I taught you, then De Morgan's laws you have learnt. Then finally, we have learnt cardinal number relations, or we say formulae. This much we have done in this session, but it's a basic session. So session 1 and session 2 become thorough. So once you are thorough with the definitions, then the problems become simpler. So I'll see you in my next session. Collect all the definitions, summarize all the definitions from session 1 and session 2, become thorough and attend my next session. I'll see you in my next session. Thank you.